Hello guys, how you doing? So, I'm going to watch episode 20 of Frieren today, and I'm really excited to watch the continuation of this exam. I was really impressed with how Frieren and her team did everything in order to catch that steal. It was really amazing to how they managed to do it. But yeah, now they attracted a whole lot of attention. There was like these other teams close by and checking like what they were doing, so they would strike at the right moment. And now it really feels like there's going to be like some really big battles like going to happen. So I want to see how they will go. I believe the episode ended with Fern fighting against this specific mage who was talking about like the other one being like really strong and stuff, and Fern wasn't like intimidated or anything. She was just like, oh. Is that so? So she wasn't like she didn't even care about it. So she's pretty confident about what she's capable of doing. But yeah, I'm going to have to like memorize a whole lot of these names. I'm not too sure how long they're going to like be relevant, or so to say, like how long they're going to be showing up. But there's already plenty of new people that I'm like watching. So again, it's been really interesting to see like all of these strategies and stuff. So now it's like I'm not too sure who's going to be able to like pass this specific test, because I believe there's only going to be these two still, the one that Fern's team got and the one that Frieren's one got, and now it's going to be like these there's going to be like these battles to decide who manages to keep one of them until a time is over, pretty much. But then there's also these other rules that I wasn't sure about. So I want to see how things are going to end during this specific test, like right now. So hope you guys are ready, and let's start the episode. Yeah, this guy is definitely quite threatening, but Yubel, that's her name, right? She's also something, so it's a good match. Yeah, how is she doing that? She's not even like moving, or like moving aside from walking. He got it a lot already. Oh, I'm assuming that's how she got the other ones killed. Is hmm. That's how much Fern cares about it. Damn. Man, she's so scary when she's giving that look. Holy. That's Fern for you. But it's something like how she's it's pretty much the look that she gives, right? It's like really scary in a way. It's hard to explain it, but it's like she just doesn't give a damn about what the other girl was saying. She was just like pretty calm doing it. Really amazing of Fern. But yeah, she was talking a lot about the other guy, how he was so strong and was going to get was going to kill the girl fighting him. And then Fern does this, so I don't know. I don't want to believe that Fern killed her, but that girl is probably more scared of Fern right now than this guy. I need to memorize his name. I hope they mention it again. Like, the more they mention, the easier it is to memorize. But then again, I'm not sure if he's going to get killed by Ubel, because she's pretty scary. Necessary killing. That's a spell? Oh. It's like similar to what Frieren did. Oh, so that's how it works. I like how he shares it so she knows how to counter it. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. I mean, that's the main goal of this test. Wait, maybe he can't move while he does that as well? She's going to test it. Oh. Oh, that's why. If he gets too close, he won't be able to see her whole body or something. Like, if he looked at the still, he wouldn't be able to see like her completely. I'm assuming she has a way before, like, a way out of this. Oh. Hmm. And he was in the front line. Wait, for real? This happened? That's pretty insane. It's really sad. Hmm. That's why. The necessary killing, right? Oh, Fern got here. Damn, that timing. I mean, hey, that wasn't her, but she's close. She did. I don't really believe that. These, if they lose someone, it's game over, right? Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking about before. If they lose one member, it's game over for the rest in that team. Ooh. This guy though, I really interesting story. Like he didn't have it easy either. Having to do what he did really really makes someone like kinda go insane. Like lose their humanity. And this ability though, that wound and this still like it says that with that wound. I'm assuming he has like hmm. Oh, oh, there's someone. Wait, what the? Oh, that was like a clone? Oh, damn. Man, these people are good. Oh, there she is. Exactly. I didn't want to believe that Fern would like kill someone just like this. That's not what she does. That was really cool from Fern though. Defeating her and then making this guy go away from Ubel by like fooling him. Hmm, that's one way to put it. Oh, he's doing the same like that they did with Stark before. I'm definitely changing my view on this guy. Oh, right, this guy was part of their team as well. too sure. They feel like it's like they're close to each other, but they got into random teams, right? Okay, it's not like this guy is pure evil or anything. He's really changed my opinion about him. The things he got forced to do makes me feel sad about him. Some really disturbing stuff. Oh, damn. Oh, I wonder if I know this girl. Hmm. It's hard to know if it's someone. Man, I really love this music. The melody is so beautiful. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to like this group. I'm not too sure, but was it her, that kid, that he's in love with? I mean, the hair color is a bit similar. Oh, damn. Oh, and they got one. And since they are all alive, they can actually pass this test. Oh, this one. Hey, I'm really happy about them. After learning about these things. Hmm. Yeah, just getting the steel. They need to. She already took it. I was about to say they need to, like, pay attention to where it is. And it's suddenly gone. Oh, wait, is this like the. Wait, they're participating as well, right? Another team. Oh, wait, no, these are the organizers, right? And she can literally just. She can also, like, completely erase her mana or something. Yeah, that was skill. Just crazy how, like, the steel are just around them. Like, they don't feel threatened or anything. Thinking. Oh, that's the guy from. Okay. The one who's. This one. Like really smart about everything. Yeah, I wonder why they showed up. Oh, they could just follow her. And he knows. Is he trying to like to buy time until it's close to the end of the test? Hmm. If only you knew how popular she is. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, his story. Hmm. For some people it is. Steady. Oh. Oh damn. Any spell? Oh. A living grimoire? That's crazy. Why is she doing that though? Hmm. I'm still curious about the reason why she does that. Like she's gathering an army or something. I mean, for 50 years? I'm not too sure. Yeah, she's. Feels like she's up to something. Bargland. Oh, he manipulates land? Oh, damn, he split them. This guy just made a mountain by himself. Damn. Well, let's see how it goes. Hmm. Or maybe let's see in the next episode. Man, sometimes I wish it just like kept going. Always sad when it ends. Yeah, this episode was. I mean, how can I put it? I know like every single episode is really good. This episode was really good as well, but it was more in a way to like kind of change my opinion about some things. More specifically, that guy who had this sort of a sad story. Like he was part of this like group or so to say who fought against demons, but they also had these other missions or so to say, and like he saw some really disturbing stuff, like countries sending women and children to fight and stuff. It was a it was a sight no one should ever see, or like it's something that shouldn't even happen to begin with. Yeah, it's when you learn about some of the things that happened in the past, like some of the ways they had of doing things. I mean, I'm assuming this is like they're telling a story here, and like this is like a fantasy world, or so to say. But I mean, in reality, thousands of years ago, like things like this could have easily happened as well. I'm not too sure if it's known or anything. I'm not like a whole lot into like the history of the world or so to say, or like I don't have a lot of knowledge about like the wars from before and stuff and how things like happen. But I'm always assuming that there was always some dirty moves from like some people, and that what we saw here, like people sending children and women to a war against like soldiers and stuff. It's probably something that happened at some point, right? It's something that, of course, shouldn't happen, and makes me sad to even think about something like this happening. But yeah, again, it really changed my view on this guy who was like literally forced to do it, and like again, it's like he lost his humanity after it, but it's really complicated for him, right? It's just like something that makes me feel bad about him, like how he's like literally forced to do something like this, like pretty much what he said, the necessary killing. So again, really makes me have like a different view on him. I like during this whole episode I started actually enjoying him and his group as a whole. So that was something I wasn't honestly expecting before this episode. But yeah, he was also able to catch one of those steals, so I guess his group is good to go. Like they're going to pass this test if they don't get like into more trouble. But yeah, like I also enjoyed the fact that I was right about thinking about like the whole rules of this test, because there was those specific rules that made this a lot more complex. Pretty much the fact that there's like these these teams of three, and if they lose even like just one of them, it's pretty much game over for the other two. They won't be able to pass this test because they need to be like all together with the steel in order to pass the test. So that was something that made me happy. The fact that they like cleared it up during this episode and that it actually became relevant. But yeah, now it's going to be pretty much about Frieren and the other two, like fighting against these guys and trying to not only defeat them but also finding the girl who took the steel, because that's the only way for them to actually pass this test. But yeah, there was again there was like this really intense like situation, pretty much the battles happening. But then this specific moment with I'm like I always have a lot of trouble memorizing names, especially when they don't get mentioned a whole lot, or like when it happens from time to time. Like I'm not too sure how to put it, but I'm trying to find the moment when they mention his name. Pretty much the old guy who's attacking Frieren right now. But yeah, anyway, he was. I'm not sure if it was him or the other one. One of the two was sharing his story about not really story, but pretty much why the first class mage title is so important to a lot of people. Like pretty much sharing what this title actually grants. Like people who gain it. So I wasn't expecting something like this for there to actually be this living grimoire apparently called Seri or something, and it's like she's giving a spell, like any spell that one of these people want, like whoever becomes a first class mage, they can get any spell that they want from her, and that's it. So I'm not too sure why exactly she's doing that. Like again, it's they just dropped this, so it's really hard to instantly know what's like the main goal with it. But I'm assuming like she's not giving spells for free, right? I'm assuming there's something else to it, and I want to know what exactly it is. But again, like they mentioned, and now they mentioned the name Denken, so that's the name of this guy. And again, like it's like the first class mages because of what they do and like this greed, they end up becoming like monsters in a way, at least in terms of mentality, not physically. So again, it's crazy to see like how this is actually going on, and I'm also curious about like which kind of spells people ask for before, because as far as I remember, there's about it was around 50 first class mages, right? It's either 50 or 45. For some reason, I have those two numbers on my mind. But as far as I remember, there was something like this, right? Like 50 people who became, like around that, who became first class mages. So I'm not too sure which kind of spells they got, and like even like who they are at this moment. I'm also not too sure about the actual amount. It's hard to remember like exactly the way that they mentioned everything, because I don't remember if there's like those 45 or 50 first class mages at the present time, or if that's the total amount ever, that only this amount of people became first class mages up until now. I'm not too sure if it's that or the former. But yeah, like either way, hopefully things will become more clear during these next episodes. If there's something that they're good at with this story is making sure we don't miss something. Like at least up until now, whenever I have like some doubts, they end up making it clear after a while. So that's something I really appreciate from them. It makes me enjoy this a lot more. That's for sure. But yeah, I really want to see what is going to happen now between Frieren and Denken, and also the others fighting right now. I'm also expecting this to be the final fight. I'm not exactly sure if they're going to show more of those fights, because it's like they kind of finished the others, or at least this the team with like the three that I don't know the name. I really hate when I don't know the names. I'm going to try and do my best to memorize their names after this, like checking how they're actually called and stuff. Like maybe watching the episode again. Like maybe they mentioned it sometimes, but yeah, it's again, it's really hard for me to memorize some names sometimes, so I'm like sorry about that. But yeah, either way, again, I'm curious to watch a lot of these things. Also wondering about that pretty much like the girl that guy was in love with, if it's someone that I know in real time or not, or if it's someone that I haven't seen yet, or even if it's the one that he was carrying on his back. I'm not exactly sure. It felt at some point that the hair color was similar, but I don't think it is, right. It's like the present one is more like brownish, the other one is like kind of gray. So yeah, it's really hard to know who it is. Also, not gonna lie, it reminded me a lot of Mikasa from Attack on Titan. Like, it just couldn't leave my mind. Like, especially with the red scarf and everything. It's something that instantly reminded me of her. But yeah, like I'm not like exactly sure about like who it should be in this story. But like I'm not even sure if it's going to be relevant at some point or not. But yeah, it was still like a really interesting story. I really enjoyed everything about this episode, and looking forward to see what they're going to show during the next one. So, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get early access to my full reactions. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.